Hello and welcome to the Clark SBC Sports Desk. I'm Ryan Collins. On tonight's show, we have a report on Game 7 in the NBA Finals, highlights of a thrilling finish in Super Bowl 47, coverage of the Yankees in action against the Angels, and we'll check in with Dan Collins, who will be reporting live from TD Bank Ballpark. But first, we head out to the ice for tonight's top story. On Monday night, the Chicago Blackhawks will have a chance to win their second Stanley Cup in 4 years. Last night in Chicago, the Blackhawks defeated the Boston Bruins 3-1 in Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final to take a 3-2 lead in the series. Patrick Kane tallied his 8th and 9th goals of the postseason in this victory. Blackhawk goaltender Corey Crawford was rock solid for Chicago, allowing just 1 goal with 24 saves. Chicago can win their 5th Stanley Cup on Monday night in Boston. Now, since 1939, the winner of Game 5 in a tied series has gone on to win the Cup 68% of the time. But it was just the Bruins who just came back from down 3-2 to win it all 2 years ago. We now move from one championship event to another as the world champion of professional football was crowned in New Orleans at Super Bowl 47. Jim and John Harbaugh shake hands before the game. Ravens QB Joe Flacco throws a deep touchdown pass all the way down to Jacoby Jones, who falls, makes the catch, but gets past both San Francisco defenders to get into the end zone for a touchdown. It'll be 21-3 Baltimore. Going into the half, it is 21-6. Third quarter starting off, kickoff received by Jacoby Jones, who runs right into the crowd and comes back out on 2 feet with the ball still in hand. And he will run the long distance all the way down to the end zone for another touchdown. It is the longest play in Super Bowl history, 108-yard kick return touchdown for Jacoby Jones, 28-6 Ravens. Then it will be a power outage for 35 minutes. After that, all the power goes right to the 49ers. Colin Kaepernick running down the left side for a touchdown. This will cut the Baltimore lead to 2, as it is 31-29. Longest rushing touchdown by a quarterback in Super Bowl history. Next, they opt at the 2-point conversion. Kaepernick tries to complete to Randy Moss. It is over his head and it is incomplete. Later, this is the last throw for the 49ers, right over Michael Crabtree. No good. It is turned over on downs. Baltimore is your Super Bowl champions. Ray Lewis ends his career with a bang with 2 Super Bowl rings in hand. Final score, 34-31 Ravens, and Joe Flacco is your Super Bowl 47 MVP. In the first NBA Finals, Game 7 since 2010, the Miami Heat won their second straight world title as they defeated the San Antonio Spurs 95-88. With San Antonio down 2 points with 50 seconds remaining, the usually reliable Tim Duncan missed a layup. LeBron James countered with a jumper on the other side to end the game and seal it and the championship for the Heat. And James finished with game-high 37 points and 12 rebounds to earn final MVP honors. LeBron James now joins Michael Jordan as the only players in the NBA's history to win back-to-back regular season and NBA Final MVP awards. Now to baseball in Angels Stadium in Anaheim, where the New York Yankees were in action against the Angels. CC Sabathia against Jared Weaver. In the third inning, Travis Hafner, designated hitter, hits a deep fly ball to center field. It is right over Peter Borges, and running into walls isn't working out for him. He's not going to get it. 3-run home run for Hafner. Weaver can't believe it. 2 batters later, Lyle Overbay hits it right over Peter Borges, and here he goes again with those walls. It's not going to work. Vernon Wells will score on this play. It is an RBI double. This will bring the Yankees lead 4-0. Later, in the 7th, CC Sabathia strikes out Howie Kendrick, swinging along with Chris Iannetta to end the 7th. Then Peter Borges will swing to end the 8th. Later, David Robertson will relieve Sabathia, who later gets replaced by Mariano Rivera. Peter Borges striking in once again off Rivera to pull Los Angeles within 1 run, and this will bring Mariano to a desperate situation. Rivera versus Pujols, bases loaded, 2 outs here in the ninth. 0-2 count on Pujols. Thinks he holds up his swing, but it is not. It is a strike, and it will end the game for the Los Angeles Angels. The Yankees escape this one with a victory. 6-5 is your final score. New York has the win. Sabathia pulls out with a win, Weaver with the loss, and Rivera with his 24th save of the season. In minor league baseball tonight, the Somerset Patriots were in action against the Long Island Ducks. Our own Dan Collins is standing by live at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey with an update.
Thanks, guys. I am live from TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater, New Jersey, where the Somerset Patriots now are leading the Long Island Ducks 2-1 on Jake Fox's Atlantic League leading 19th home run. The story of the game, Patriots outfielder Luis Montanez was just told that he was signed by the AA team, the Los Angeles Angels. And there's a sellout crowd of 8,300 people here on fireworks night. I'm Dan Collins reporting live from Bridgewater, New Jersey. Back to you guys at the studio.
In other news in Major League Baseball, the American League scores are in. Baltimore has shut out Boston 2-0. Ryan Flaherty wins the game with a 2-run home run in the fourth. Texas Rangers wipe out the Toronto Blue Jays 8-0 with another shutout. It is Derek Holland's 4th shutout in the season. Bringing it out to the National League. Colorado's late rally in the ninth is not enough to beat the Phillies. It is 8-7 final score. It is Philadelphia's 8th road win of the season. And then in Chicago against St. Louis, St. Louis has a late 8th inning rally, and which saved their win against the Chicago Cubs. It is Chicago's 9th consecutive loss at home this season. That will do it for tonight's edition of the Clark SBC Sports Desk. Be sure to join us back here tomorrow for all the latest sports news, highlights, and scores from around the country. Until then, I'm Ryan Collins. Good night from the Clark SBC Sports Desk.